So before we move on to the next speaker, we can maybe go around the table 10 minutes, and I'll ask Pradeepta Banerjee from IIT Roorkee to say a few words. Pradeepta, you are Pradeepta's made a whole proposal for for a design innovation center in IIT Roorkee, and he's got an amazing team that is putting together all kind of trying to find an integration between binaries like science, art, culture, technology, etc., and grounding that in his work for Uttarakhand, etc. So Pradeepta, why don't you say something on how you're looking at design?
Yeah, I think at IIT Roorkee, I wanted to talk about rather than design in general, we're looking at two centers that we have. One is the Center for Urban Design and Development, which looks at urban space as a design metaphor, and we also have the Center for Design and Innovation as part of the Innovation Hub. And what we thought was that overarching this could be what we would call as a school for design. And essentially, rather than have a teaching pedagogy in place, we thought that would probably work with the workshop module. Essentially, workshops at different levels, workshops for students, essentially, for example, introduce them to the concept of creative space, something like things that Dr. Abuji talked about, and then also use of equipments which we're going to be having in the Center for Design Innovation to be able to use those. The other workshop modules that we are looking at is essentially interaction with users. For example, one of my faculty members, Smriti Saraswat, she is working with the artisans of Uttarakhand, where essentially the whole idea is how to develop a sustainable model for their income. And what she's probably looking at is how to use the crafts that exist in Uttarakhand and bring it into the habitat, maybe interior, and maybe something like what we saw, the exterior. So those are the kinds of things that, but that requires a lot of interaction with the artisans. So that's another workshop module. So this is what we thought was that the workshop module would be the pedagogical system that we'd be working on. And of course, I like the idea of the common foundation course for design, but we have to evolve that. So those are the kinds of things that we are looking at. Of course, we have another faculty member who's here today, Gaurav Raheja, who works on barrier-free design, because I think even habitat design today is not barrier-free. We're looking at barrier-free design, what's known as universal design. So these are, of course, we build on our expertise from within and without to see how our School for Design can work. So it's a little bit different from what we've been hearing.
The two immediate invitations coming out of this was IIT Roorkee's engagement with projects that try to integrate science and cultures, as one common pedagogy for engineering students and the IITs, Sandhi as you call that. So that's an invitation to everyone to join in. There's also the issue of rebuilding, rebuilding a disaster-torn Uttarakhand, and therefore looking at ecology-sensitive design systems. And then also, the third one, and that includes the integration of craft and creative economies. So, Deepta, we hope that you soon have a workshop which you can organize and bring together some of the people who might be interested. You also have a web page in which you're going to be posting all these ideas, and some of that can come there. Partha